Welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you operate a bank, a factoring company, or honestly any institution providing financing to contractors, you're going to want to listen closely. We're unpacking the critical vulnerabilities hiding right inside your construction loan disbursements. And more importantly, we're going to reveal a definitive, technology-driven standard designed to protect your capital every single step of the way, directly at the ground level.
But before we get into the mechanics of progressive disbursements, we really have to ask a hard, honest question. Are your current oversight methods actually protecting your capital? Because right now, financial institutions are pouring billions of ringgit into construction projects every single year. And these projects? Well, they completely depend on progressive loan disbursements based on verified site progress. If that verification isn't ironclad, your entire investment is just sitting there, totally exposed.
Section 1. The Billion Ringgit Risk Gap. Imagine your current process as a broken bridge. On one side, your bank's capital is safely locked away. On the exact opposite side, you have the chaotic physical reality of the construction site. And the bridge connecting them? Unverified progress claims. When a contractor submits a claim and you rely on unverified data, you are directly exposing your portfolio to three massive threats. We're talking inaccurate claims with huge discrepancies, project delays completely derailed by verification bottlenecks, and severe cost overruns because, frankly, you lack ground truth visibility.
Section 2. Flaws of traditional inspections. Right now, the status quo is honestly a series of cascading failures. You know exactly what I mean. Manual reports are entirely subjective and wildly inconsistent depending on who happens to be writing them that day. You get these scattered photographs that completely lack context, making it almost impossible to audit specific site locations. And worst of all, delayed documentation creates these critical blind spots that actively slow down your crucial disbursement decisions.
It's exactly like a leaky pipe. Every single leak represents scattered photos and subjective assessments that are constantly draining the security straight out of your portfolio. It leaves your bank or factoring company with a verification process that is incredibly difficult to audit, painfully slow, and ultimately, just unreliable.
Section 3. The Digital Verification Solution. The contrast here is literally night and day. The old way leaves you dealing with subjective, manual observations, scattered documents, and incredibly slow workflows hampered by massive bottlenecks. The new standard, the Lamalan standard, replaces all of that with GPS-verified digital evidence, an integrated real-time chain of custody, and completely standardized reporting. For financial institutions, this represents a complete paradigm shift in risk management. Unstructured, messy reports are completely replaced by standardized output formatting. But the biggest win for your factoring company or bank? It's operational speed. You gain instant data availability that empowers much faster yet completely informed lending decisions.
Section 4. The Integrated Verification Workflow.
The entire process is beautifully streamlined into 5 clear steps. First, the contractor submits a progress claim requesting a disbursement. Second, the bank easily triggers an inspection straight through the platform. Third, a qualified, independent inspector is deployed directly to the site. Fourth, field data is instantly and securely transmitted. And fifth, the system automatically compares that claim against verified site observations. It's really that simple.
It creates a totally seamless workflow, connecting the initial progress claim directly to the system's automated reconciliation. That independent site visit and the instant data transmission, they act as the secure, unshakable bridge between the contractor's request and the bank's final approval.
Section 5. Actionable Intelligence and Evidence. So you might be wondering, how does the technology actually guarantee the authenticity of the data being sent back to the bank? Well, it captures what we call ground truth at the edge. The secure mobile application doesn't just take simple pictures. It uses GPS verification to hard-code exact geographic coordinates, absolutely proving the inspector's physical presence at the correct site. It uses cryptographic timestamping to lock in the exact date and time, entirely preventing any data manipulation. Add in granular work completion logging tied directly to that photo evidence, and you've got absolute authenticity before the data ever even reaches the bank.
And for the bank, the final output isn't some messy pile of PDFs, it's a clean dashboard of structured, actionable intelligence. It includes verified progress percentages that explicitly compare the contractor's claim against the verified ground truth. It provides tamper-proof, GPS-stamped photographic evidence. And it all culminates in clear, structured disbursement recommendations designed specifically to support the bank's decision. It's quite literally an automated, data-backed instrument of truth.
Section 6. Fortifying your financial portfolio.
Ultimately, think of this platform as an impenetrable vault for your capital. It gives you absolute transparency and control, allowing you to regain complete visibility over your entire construction financing portfolio. All inspection records are securely stored, creating a permanent, traceable audit trail for compliance and review. This directly empowers your credit officers and risk managers to authorize disbursements based entirely on reliable, technology-driven verification.
So if you're an organization, a bank, or a lender seeking uncompromising transparency in your loan disbursements, you can easily integrate this technology-driven verification into your operations today. You really don't have to keep relying on the old ways. You can reach out directly via WhatsApp to +600 450 8158 to initiate the process and start protecting your investments with the Lamalan Project Verifier.
I want to leave you with this final thought. In a highly complex landscape where billions of ringgit are at stake every single year, can you really afford to continue relying on the leaky pipe of subjective manual reporting? Or is it finally time to empower your credit officers and fortify your portfolio with undeniable digital truth? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and here's to financing with absolute certainty.